What's up, everybody? Matt here with OddsJam. Big college basketball day today with the Maui tournament starting. Pretty exciting stuff, college basketball. So here I am to give you my college basketball best bets of the day. Hopped on OddsJam, found a decent amount of pretty good bets for you guys. Seems to be, and I don't know if this is just something that I've just noted that isn't actually true or not, but seems to be a lot of good possible upsets today in college basketball. So today seems to be a little bit underdog friendly. Maybe it's just anecdotal. Maybe there is something to that. But regardless, doesn't really matter because I'm going on OddsJam and I'm finding the best value bets regardless. So figure we can might as well get into it. One of the underdogs that seems to have a pretty good value here is Eastern Michigan against Purdue Fort Wayne. So I know this is a random college basketball game, but sometimes you can find the best value on these random college basketball games. So this is something that I am going to recommend, something that I think is really good. So the no-vig odds that OddsJam calculates has this to be at about plus 153. It's on Circa all the way up at plus 167, as you can see here. And the most important thing here is, and this is the most important thing in general when you are positive expected value betting, look at where every book has this priced. So plus 167 are the odds that we bet it at. Look across the board. No book is giving you better than plus 151, and that's play up. And that's also the only book that has it in the plus 150s. Pinnacle, plus 143. Bet Online, another sharp book, plus 145. And then we see like most books have it at plus 145, like BetMGM, Betfred, Caesars, Bet365, DraftKings. We have a couple books at plus 140, like PointsBet, FanDuel, Bet Rivers. Then we even see something as low as plus 130 on Fox Bet. So this plus 167 is an awesome price on Circa Sportsbook. So Eastern Michigan Moneyline is going to be my first pick of the game, or first pick of this video, one of those underdogs that I was talking about. I would recommend putting about 3/4 of a unit on this one. My recommended bet size has me put about 80 on this. I like to round things. So my unit, for me, the way I have my bankroll set up, 1 unit equals $100. So I like to kind of bet in like something divisible by 25, like in the 25 category. So like 50, half unit, 75, 3/4 unit, 1 unit is 100, and then like 125, 150, 200, stuff like that. Just because it's, I like to bet in whole numbers like that. So this one, I would recommend rounding down to 75 and putting 75 bucks on this one, this Eastern Michigan money line, as my first betting pick for today. The next underdog that I wanted to highlight here was Cincinnati versus Ohio State. I actually like this one a lot, Cincinnati versus Ohio State. The bet is at plus 155 at Bet365. So the no vig odds price this at about plus 148. Another good price here, Pinnacle has it all the way down at plus 133. Bet365 at plus 155, and most books kind of have it in the middle, right? They have it at plus 140 on BetMGM, PointsBet, Tipico, Bet Rivers. Then we see like sharp book like Bet Online has it at plus 45. We see like plus 130 all the way down there at WinBet. So not as good of a value as this Eastern Michigan one. So this one I would recommend putting half a unit on, so 50 bucks for me. Recommended bet size says 40. I generally like to round things up to at least half a unit. If I don't think it's worth putting half a unit on, then I probably won't bet it at all. So for this one, I would round this up to 50 bucks, half a unit. But I still think it's a really good play, right? Like no book is pricing this above. Looks like the closest is at plus 146. And you know, for odds like plus 167, plus 155. Obviously, the most likely scenario, and let me go to a calculator to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I want to go to the odds converter calculator. Like, yes, if you're betting plus 167 or plus 155, the odds are that these bets won't hit, right? Of course, that's kind of the nature of the game when you're betting plus money. But with numbers this high, like if you're betting every bet at plus 167, you only need to win 37.45% of the time in order to break even. Like all odds have a win percentage associated with them. So at plus 167, you could literally win 38% of your bets, 40% of your bets, and be profitable. The next one that we bet at was plus 155. So again, you could win 40% of your bets at plus 155 and be profitable. So I think people, and Alex made a really, really good point on this, Alex meaning the OddsJam co-founder on Twitter. I think a lot of times people get hung up on avoiding plus money bets because they're unlikely to hit. But the reality is the ones that you get to hit are more valuable. And it's not about maximizing the win percentage of your bets. If you wanted to do that, then you should just bet minus 200 odds or greater every single time. The goal is making money. So yeah, this bet will lose. I don't know. Let's take the bet that we placed, the Cincinnati one. This bet will lose roughly 60% of the time. But guess what? If it only hits 60% of the time, or excuse me, 40% of the time, we will literally be profitable. Like the no vig odds at plus 148 equate to a win percentage of above 40%. So that's kind of why I like betting these plus money plays. I will admit for YouTube, it's a little bit difficult because like for plus money plays, the volume is the key here, right? And I'm only placing 2 bets, but you know, and then here's another one that I can add. The first half money line for Texas Rio Grande Valley, plus 140 at Caesars. I'll go ahead and add this one to my card. This is also a really good price. I'm not just adding it for the sake of adding it. So this is my third plus money bet. The no vig odds price this at plus 135. We can get it at Caesars at plus 140. So again, plus 140 odds. Whoops, wrong one. Roughly, if we win 41.67% of the time, so if we bet this 1,000 times, we win 4,167 times, we will have broken even. Any number above this, so if we win 42% of the time, if we win 41.7% of the time, we will be profitable. And because of these no vig odds that OddsJam calculates, prices this win percentage to be 42.44, so above this 41.67%. So this is another one I'd recommend putting half of a unit on. Texas Rio Grande Valley money line, first half money line plus 140. And the last one, and this is another underdog that I really like, is Creighton plus 112 against Arkansas. Creighton just annihilated Texas Tech yesterday. Now they play Arkansas. Really good team, Arkansas. Musburger, the Gus Bus, obviously, with Arkansas. But still think this is a really good play. Plus 112 at Bet Rivers. And look across the board where all of these sportsbooks price it. Pinnacle, minus 112, but then like Bet Online, minus 101. DraftKings, plus 100. Most books have it at around even money, except for Pinnacle at minus 112 and Typical at minus 110. But no book has it above, looks like plus 105, which WinBet has it at. So this is another really good price. This is obviously the most likely one to hit in terms of odds. The no vig line prices this at plus 109. But the more, and the kind of point I was getting at earlier, is the more plus money plays that you add, it's a volume game, right? Because if you're just placing one every day, yeah, the most likely scenario is that bet won't hit. But if you're placing 20 over the course of a day, you only need 8, 9 to hit in order to be profitable. And that's a much easier task. So with these 4, hopefully that volume is high enough that if we even hit 2 of these, we are profitable. So that is what we are going with in this video. Creighton moneyline, Texas Rio Grande Valley first half moneyline, Cincinnati moneyline, and Eastern Michigan moneyline. All underdogs, all teams that I think have a chance to win straight up, except for this Rio Grande Valley one. They just have to win the first half. But that's it. So 4 college basketball underdogs for you guys. If you're tailing, comment and let me know. But that's all I got. So appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.